going nuts. We don't know what else to sing about. So I'll throw in something. The clock is ticking and time to start the show. What time it ends, we just don't know. Hopefully Mrs. Dufresne doesn't wake up. Oh, Mrs. Dufresne. One thing for certain, we're all happy friends. And all together the fun never ends. So stick around and watch with us. It's the After Show Chat.
Get your butt to bed, Harold Dufresne.
You're watching After Show Chat.
Oh wait, excuse me. I'm reading show material for the jokes for tonight. I bought me a brand new book. So I'm brushing up on my dad jokes for kids. There we go.
Dad jokes for kids.
Why couldn't the butter leave the casino?
Why, Harold?
Because it was on a roll. Pop, pop, pop.
Oh, no. Where is that one? Oh, yeah. Keep them coming throughout the whole show, Harold.
Don't worry, I plan on it. All right. Gene, it is on.
What?
The thing I asked you about.
Nope, you're good.
No, it is on.
It is? I can't see it on here.
If you look in the chat, I'm assuming it's on. I'm sorry,
Oh,
gang.
it is.
Yeah,
It is on.
a little dollar sign. All right, gang. Do not. I put a new feature in the chat. If you look down there is a super chat feature. That is not for this show.
Let me see. I might be able to disable it. Let me see.
Yeah, I think I got to go to. Don't disable it because I gotta.
Okay, I won't mess with it.
I'm messing with it for Tuesday. But that is not. I think you got to turn it on. Then you got to turn everything off. But do not super chat, please. You guys are special. I do not. This show is not a super chat supported show. Tuesday though. Oh, that's it. Let me do the intros. Then I'll talk about Tuesday. Jen Huff's in the room. Jen Huff, we got that. Welcome in, Jen Huff. I saw you watched later on, just like you promised. I saw whenever you commented on the video from last week that you were watching. You said hi. Well, hi, Jen. Jen made it. Jen Huff made it in, and to celebrate Jen Huff coming back on, we got a mystery song tonight.
Oh,
there we go.
Tiny Tim, you staying in here?
Tiny Tim.
I want to know if Tiny Tim's gonna stay long enough to see the Gathering video again.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to show that too. I thought Tiny Tim was there whenever we played it.
Oh, Tiny Tim only came just to say goodnight.
Oh, yeah, well, it's Labor Day. You don't have school tomorrow. Not that I know of. But Tiny Tim went to see Clownvis. I saw that. Tiny Tim went to the Clownvis show. So good job. Tiny Tim, we're working on that song. I got an idea for you for the Halloween song. So get ready. We're gonna start working on that in a few, probably this week or so. I'm gonna start writing up some lyrics and all. So get ready. Doughboy of Doom's in the house. Howdy, everybody. Howdy, Doughboy. Thank you for letting me tag you. Allison Perry. There we go. Allison Perry. And I know Bubbles is wearing that after show chat shirt tonight. I saw for sure. I saw Krista. Krista, no problem. We're anticipating whenever y'all have time for spinning. There's gonna be a lot of spinning to catch up on. So Travis might want to do a double episode of spinning one day or something. But y'all get y'all affairs in order and take care of yourselves and take care of your family. That comes first. And whenever Travis is ready and y'all have time, we can't wait to catch up. On there. So that is good. Mother Teresa's in the house. Awesome. Yeah. So Oh, hey, look, John W. Davis is in the house too. That's kind of weird.
Davis, you don't say.
Now, gang, I put on the thing. Steve Templar was supposed to join us for this night tonight. It's and if you don't notice, I have the Canadian little flag behind me over here. It is Bob and Doug McKenzie's Strange Brew. It's movie club night, and we were and Steve was going to join us and talk to it, but Steve cannot make it tonight. He messaged me. Shout out to Steve. Yeah, we love you, Steve. Hope everything's good in y'all. Great White North. We'll be thinking of you when we're talking about.
See you again soon.
Yeah,
double candles burning tonight.
Yeah, we'll be thinking, and who knows, he may end up in the chat or something. But if not, no problem at all.
And I'll expect a separate review of this movie due very soon from Steve.
we will have a special news report. I'm taking a chance drinking this Bush Light tonight with my stomach is.
Because his tummy's upset.
Oh yeah, you got an upset tummy.
I don't know if it was the salad bar I had for lunch.
I'm
my
sorry,
salad
Harold. I said you should have got Molson, and then that would have fixed you right up.
It might have fixed me right up. Should have got Elsinore. I should have got Elsinore.
I know, Elsinore.
Elsinore. Oh, look at Angelo with his little Elsinore castle right there. And on the back right there, you can see.
Harold, last night I mixed some Saparel beer with some cereal. So.
Oh, yeah. So I went eat a salad bar today at, I don't want to name, well, you're going to see the review anyway, but Jason's Deli in Baton Rouge. And I don't know if it was a salad bar or something, but something upset me and Mrs. D.
Both
president. Was that?
Both of you were?
Yes. We both had we both were salad bar.
Salad bar.
And
it was all a bunch of different stuff.
Oh, and let me tell you, I made a pig out of myself.
So, yeah, but a bunch of different stuff. Then there's like 50 things it could have been.
And we had a muffalata that we shared too. So I would do.
No.
Who knows? I know. Maybe it was who knows? I can't say.
I was like, I'm gonna be too gross.
We'll let that seltzer beer
enjoy.
Let this
that's how strong like bull you be after you drink that beer.
let this Bush Light coat the stomach. All right, gang. Gene, I forgot. Are we gonna do the are y'all going to do the item y'all got tonight?
What item we got?
Oh, we got to go offline like that musical we saw.
The item you showed me, and I was looking for at the international market.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
hold on. Let me.
We don't have to do it right now. I mean,
I just forgot that we talked about that because we had a whole bunch of plans today that didn't end up happening anyway.
Okay, no problem. I mean, we can put y'all talk about it if you want.
He doesn't even know what you're talking about. So
yeah, we're gonna move. Let me introduce first off. We have a special guest tonight that's going to be joining us. I made the promise, and that we were going to have at least one guest to come and talk movies, chat with us tonight. And it's our friend, and he's been around since the beginning. He's been around since the beginnings of After Show Chat. He was in one of the most famous bits of all time. Whenever they ganged up, his Mr. Muscle's enemies ganged up against Mr. Muscles and attacked him. Let's welcome Mr. John W. Davis, J-Dub. All right. There you go. Being there with your Bob and with your mugshot of the two gentlemen, Bob and Doug McKenzie.
I think I watched that.
Yeah, I love that scene. I can't wait to talk about the movie because I love that scene right there. I don't want to jump into the movie talk too much because because now it's been a while since I saw this movie, Strange Brew, and my recollections are, I don't know. We're going to talk about this.
I got a feeling you and I are probably on the same page on a lot of it because it's probably been about 10, 15 years since I have watched it.
It is something, but let's don't move into it. Let's hold up after the movie talk for a little bit, because I want to do a couple of things before, and we're gonna kick off that movie. We're gonna do the movie club in a little bit, but I hope everybody watched the movie. I hope everybody got a chance to watch it. If in the chat also.
Okay, my son has apparently jumped into the chat.
I was wondering who this was over here.
Yes,
I was like,
son.
oh no. All right.
Yeah, he's at work and he was trying to get me to play an online game, and I'm like, well, I'm about to be on the show here, so I let him know where I was, and sure enough, he decided to come see what was going on.
That's your real son? Wait a minute, hold on. The hot tea is dropping. Oh, that's your real son?
Yeah, that's my son.
Oh,
well, welcome, Jared. Welcome, Jared. I was reading the comment, and I really never even put the last name with the first. It was like.
LOL.
Yeah, it's my fault. Yes, I know.
Angelo, I want you to listen.
I am completely responsible.
I'm sorry.
Actually, I'm completely responsible for how he is. So whatever he says here is my fault.
You know what? It's good for you to know that and to like have a little responsibility in the whole thing, you know? Not a lot of parents do that, and it's a big step.
He's as big a nerd as I am, so
love it.
And by big, I mean he's actually. I think you've seen some of the pictures with me, like how I'm like towering over Clownvis. My son towers over me.
Wow, there you go.
So he's a giant.
Nice.
Love it.
Literal giant nerd.
Perfect.
Ramona, what were you about to say?
As giant as Harold's thumbs in that picture. Angelo, I was gonna say, because you played the whoop whoop, when we play the Gathering video where we do that Boondocks cover later, again, listen at the end. I use those same whoop whoops from the show.
Oh yeah.
All right. I was watching that the other day. Whenever I put it up, I was watching it.
I've been watching it nonstop. I can't wait to watch this thing again, and I can't wait for Tiny Tim to see, because we have juggalos in here, and I want them to see. You know, this was a triumph for us.
Best video.
We'll look at that later. Let's figure out what.
All right. So, gang, let me sorry. let me first off, we're gonna go through a couple of things to start off, but let me make an announcement, and I already made an announcement on my Facebook page. But on Tuesday night, I am debuting a brand new show on this Tuesday night. It is going to be based on my food reviews. I'll be talking. The name of the show is Food Chat with HD. That's what I decided on. Some people gave me, why don't you do Gulf Coast foodies? But I wanted the chat to be included because it's on After Show Chat. And the reason I'm putting it on After Show Chat is because it's our channel and it's part of the After Show Chat family.
I get it. You got to have that continuity. I've always wanted us to do After Show Chat, even if it's a song, even if it's a video, no matter what it is. So it's nice to have that in there. Yeah,
it's got to keep that chat name. So on Tuesday night, I'm going to debut the new Food Chat with HD, and basically, I mean, I hope everybody watch it if y'all want to, because I'm not only going to be talking about New Orleans restaurants, I'll be talking about food in general. And like this week, I'll be, of course, talking about restaurants I ate at in the New Orleans area. And I'll be talking a little bit because I'm anticipating I might have some different viewers. So I'll probably introduce myself and talk about how I started doing reviews and whatnot. And I'll also talk about the time I went to New York and I went eat that hottest curry supposedly in the world with Sean Evans from the Hot Ones series on YouTube. So that show will be on Tuesdays at 8:30 Central. I was gonna do I was gonna do it on Wednesdays, but then I remembered, I'm not doing it on Wednesdays because I don't want to overlap on Clown This. So I'm gonna do it Tuesdays at 8:30. And now look, gang, it's gonna be about a 30-minute show. So it won't be like after show chat. It's gonna be for 2 hours, and come on. Because as you know, the reviews are getting more and more viewership on YouTube. So I just kind of want to supplement. I want to kind of supplement that the food reviews on there. So Tuesdays 8:30, and all right, and thank you whoever did that. Getting distracted. So that's why I put the super chat in the chat, because I do not want this show ever to really have super chats. I really don't. This is our family that watches this, and we love doing this show, but I'm gonna have a different audience, I believe, watching the reviews, talk, and then food talk. And if I could milk them, I'll milk them, okay? They're not family.
Please unmute it, please. Thank you for unmuting it, because I gotta say, Harold, I love you so much, because I know what you're about. You know what I mean? And the fact that you would just catalog it live on the air for it to be safe for all time, so that there's no question about your allegiances.
Well, I don't. It's like we
smile,
Yeah, I mean, whenever we started this show, we started it, out of fun, and we started doing it because it was fun, and we love doing it, and we love, people that watch it. We're like a family, and we were never looking out to make money off of this. I mean, we have copyright strikes out of our butt on this show. like I don't know what. So we would never get monetized on here. But maybe if my reviews could get monetized, and
absolutely,
and then we could.
Girl, you gotta branch out Malcolm McLaren style. You know what I mean? Like, just do whatever comes to you. So we'll be handing in our Cracker Barrel review real soon. Because if it's going in the way of food, we're fooding it up, baby.
Where do you think this dad jokes book came from? It came from Cracker Barrel.
Ooh! And we'll definitely look at the merchandise.
That's what got you in the bathroom.
I
Cracker
can't
Barrel.
wait. We've been waiting. Ever since we were driving from the gathering, we were talking about Harold wants us to go to Cracker Barrel. We gotta go. We gotta figure it out.
We're gonna work on that for sure.
I can't
John,
say anything about. Yeah, I can't say anything about you having the dad joke book, because I don't have one for Cracker Barrel. But at work, where we do the bingo, we keep a book of dad jokes. That way, if the crowd goes sideways, we can dig in there. Sometimes I do. So I call it joke bingo. So whenever if they get a bingo, if one of their things is a free space, the only way they can claim their prize is to come up and tell a dad joke. If they say they don't have one, I go, here's a book. There you go.
And they have to read it right in front of it. That's awesome. Yep. That's awesome. So, gang, Tuesday at 8:30, if you want to watch. I mean, of course, I'd love y'all to watch. I mean, I'd like everybody to watch. But it will be
there in the chat at least.
Yeah, perfect. We, like I talked about before, and if anybody we want to do like a food talk, like let's say we finally get to meet up and we eat somewhere, we can throw it on there too. Food chat on that. So it's an experiment. It's going to definitely look different as we go along, just like after show chat did. I'm going to experiment with a few things. So we'll see how it works out. But that's going to be Tuesdays at 8:30 for sure. Now, let's move on.
I'll feel out the chat, and if it seems cool, I'll start saying a lot of dirty stuff, okay?
There's a lot.
I'm going to have to ban you.
Gang, you wouldn't believe, and Gene knows, because I share some stuff with Gene. these people that watch my reviews,
Yeah, they're mad.
oh my goodness, I get more hate and more. I don't. If you hate their restaurant, they get mad at you. If you love a different restaurant, they get mad at you because you like that restaurant and they don't. It's like never ending. It's like it's hilarious, and I just laugh at every comment. You know, it's like, what can I do?
Harold,
There's your niche. Just make it like the WWE of restaurant reviews.
Ramona, what you were saying?
Sorry.
I said I'm glad. I said you're an inspiration. I'm glad you don't let it ruffle you.
Oh, it don't ruffle me. Like I always said before, they can't insult me more than my wife insults me. So what can they tell me?
Oh,
What are you gonna tell me? I talk funny. I know that already. Yeah, tell me. I mean, whatever. I talk with my mouth full. Yeah, I do sometimes talk with my mouth full.
That's all of our biggest power is to just like love the skin we're in. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Not to
exactly.
put it like that, but it's like when you just like know who you are, it doesn't fucking matter, girl. I know exactly who I am.
I know every quirk of mine. Believe me, I watch my videos and I watch this show over and over and up. You know, I watch it and try to improve. And I know my quirks. I know, I live with my quirks. I say, all right, gang, 1,000,000 times in my video. I know my quirks. You can't tell me something to throw off.
I know, and you know what? So what? And if you don't like it, you can fuck off.
No,
girl.
that's the second one in like 5
All right,
minutes.
sorry.
I live it. That's why I even put the little thing on YouTube was the All Right Gang little cartoon of me. So, all right, gang. So before we do movie night, I'd like to do something and talk about something and introduce something. We have our resident superhero, Mr. Muscles, and about 3 years ago, he came up with a classic. And every once in a while we play it. Now I'm going to play the original. And this is the Chinese, Mr. Muscles' Chinese buffet, about him going to the buffet, supposedly meeting up with me, HD, and I ate all the food off the Chinese buffet, which is not true. I'd eat all the food off the salad bar, but not the Chinese buffet. I mean, I don't go push it too far, Mr. Muscles. And I just want to play the first one that we made about 3 years ago, and just show you, the remake after, because I believe, and like I said before, the Tuesdays, whenever I do that show, we're always improving. Our show has constantly just, we try to improve more and more and more and more. And so you can even hear it in the song style, because when we did the original Chinese buffet, I played the music on my computer real loud, and I took my phone, and Mr. Muscles had to sing in the phone over the music. So I didn't have so basically it was the music coming from the computer and Mr. Muscles on a record. So let's take a look at this. Here we go.
Is this the way to the buffet? I heard him say. But I knew I heard that stranger's voice before. He got in line before me and Johnny. He grabbed a plate, took all the egg rolls from the pan, wiped out the fried rice and the lo mein. They say the buffet never runs dry, but I know that's not true. The waiter said they would fill the trays up again. We stumbled out of our chair, but it was still too late. I talked to the manager about a rebate since we couldn't eat. When I caught him from the corner of my eye and shook my head when I realized it was Harold Dufresne being rude and taking all the food. Those delicious buffets, I wish I could eat. I bragged to Johnny about the wontons and the pepper steak. Oh, we were drooling. But Harold Dufresne, he's here too, leaving not a drop of food on the buffet. Empty buffet trays at the Chinese buffet. At the Chinese buffet. Oh, Harold Dufresne, at the Chinese buffet, you ate all the food. Harold Dufresne.
All right. what a classic.
And it's just footage of a buffet. Like there's just nothing. It's just a
I know, it's
panning
so good.
over all
It's
the things
really
on the
just like-
buffet.
Just
So
over and over to the buffet pictures and scanning the buffet picture. Oh my goodness.
The song speaks for itself. We just need a very simple buffet backdrops, you know. Nothing,
That's it.
nothing that takes away from the song itself.
Oh my goodness. What a song. So Mr. Muscle's got a job at Fex and Johnny's Casino. Yeah.
Honestly,
Now-
perfect job too.
Yes. And all his pay is he's going to get to eat at T-Boss's questionable meat buffet right there at the casino. That's his payment. Really simple.
I don't
That's
even
his
like
payment.
I don't even like T-Boss. I made that weird psychedelic edit of him, evil edit, but I would eat at that buffet in a heartbeat.
You might be feeling like my stomach if you eat at that questionable meat buffet.
That's, yeah, you definitely got that question right now.
Well, thank you there, Mother Teresa. I appreciate it. I am.
Oh, Teresa says, Harold, you're the silliest and bestest.
I don't know about the best, but I am the silliest.
I agree.
So Mr. Muscle, now I have we have two versions of this. We have the extended, which we're gonna play right now, and then it's not extended. It's like they have a little intro kind of. But then I have a regular one I'm gonna put up, on social media. But look, gang, without further ado, why don't you take it away, Mr. Man who will pay the $1? Perfect. That was the best $1. I paid John. I don't know if you were here last week, but I paid that guy $1 outside the restaurant I ate at last week. My oysters were terrible. I said, "Can you please play?" He had a trumpet. I said, "Can you please play this song for me?" I gave him $1 and a bad oyster, and I recorded him.
Wow, that's amazing because that sounded almost exactly like every old black and white movie I've seen at the beginning.
He's good. He's good. He's good.
He wouldn't have did it like he would have did it for not the $1, but he had to have the bad oyster. The bad oyster.
The bad oyster sealed the deal.
Yeah.
That was the deal. Yeah. All right, gang. So here is the world premiere of the brand new song by Mr. Muscles, and this one is called "At T-Boss's Questionable Meat Buffet." What else would it be? All right, gang. Here we go. Enjoy.
Running a casino, we need a top-notch security expert.
Well, I am a crime fighter, so I guess you could say I'm a security expert, right?
I want to officially offer you the position of head of security for Flex and Johnny's Casino.
Oh, Johnny! Head of security? But, I don't really need to work. I mean, I got all the $40 I can handle when Harold Dufresne has it in his wallet.
I know, Mr. Muscles, but there's lots of benefits.
Like what?
Well, first off, you get to eat free in the buffet.
I get to eat free in the buffet? Now, that's all the time, right? Even when there's those questionable snow crabs? Oh my. And it pays. Who cares about the pay? I get to eat free, right? That includes breakfast and lunch and dinner. Follow me this way to the buffet, I heard the hostess say, as I looked at all the questionable meat in front of me. I turned her way and I said, are you sure all this is free? She said, you're head of security, all your meals are free. And I grabbed a plate with tears in my eyes. The waiter poured me a soda as I ate some more. Those questionable crab legs were so divine. Some bozo came up and wanted to report a burglary, but I said, get away, you fool. Go jump in the pool. Can't you see I'm enjoying these ribs? Oh, T-Boss's questionable meat laid out in front of me. I could stay here all day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Eat and eat, and all this food and the sides available all day and night. It brings water to my eyes. Oh, I'm drooling at T-Boss's questionable meat buffet. At T-Boss's questionable meat buffet. At T-Boss's questionable meat buffet. At T-Boss's questionable meat buffet.
Wow.
Wow. Yay.
What an ad. That was like,
I
they
know.
got, I want to go.
I already wanted to go. And after that, come on.
I love the burglar.
I know that burglar. There were so many good things about it.
Well, I know. I just say this Mr. Muscles is the head of security, and somebody wanted to report a burglary. You know, he said, "Get out of here, you fool!
Go jump in the pool. I'm eating my crab legs.
What you bothering me for? What you bothering me for? I'm eating ribs over here. What do you mean you got robbed? Go jump in the pool. Get out of here.
Harold, we're already 35 minutes in only, and I'm hungry now.
Oh, those questionable snow crabs.
Divine was the word to describe them. And the rib.
Oh, that
Why do
rib,
I got a
that-
feeling that buffet has the radioactive Walmart shrimp?
Oh, yeah.
They only serve radioactive proteins.
That's what makes it good, John W. Davis. That's what makes it killer right there. Why? You know they got that radioactive shrimp in there. I'd be surprised if they didn't have many radioactive items in that buffet.
Yeah, I don't think one of the shrimp.
We better hope that we don't see Mr. Muscles start glowing yellow like his shirt pretty soon. Let's just say, okay.
If I hadn't been so busy recently, I would have did a science thing on that. There's
oh yeah, there you go.
The specific radioactivity they found can only be found in water that was part of a reactor.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, wait, how did this even?
They're farming shrimp in a defunct
Oh,
reactor.
my
What are you
goodness.
doing?
Literally. Thank
That's
you
crazy.
for this miniature science report.
Yeah, I'm going to be thinking about
Maybe
that.
it was T-Boss. Maybe T-Boss figured out a quicker way to cook the shrimp.
No, those radioactive waters, that's good boiling there. Whenever you boil those things in the radioactive, gives that extra little kick.
You know what it makes me think of? Because you already know when I was little, I wanted to be Catwoman in that 1991 Batman Returns. And it makes me think of Max Shrek with the green slime. And they were like dumping that green slime into the water and trying to cover it up. And it's like, ugh, that's the radioactive shrimp right there.
Oh, my goodness.
Slime.
We had an excessive amount of green slime in the mid to late 80s and early 90s.
I was going to say, I was thinking of two other properties than that with green slime.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
There was something to it. We got to figure out how to get green slime in this thing.
The ooze.
Just saying. The perfect example is our friend Mr. Toxic Avenger.
Green slime.
And Nickelodeon slime.
Anybody watch? I don't think nobody. Did anybody watch? I'm sure none of us did, but I'm wondering in the chat if they watched the new Toxic Avenger movie. I saw.
I wish I wanted to watch it. I just don't.
It does not seem like it's being well reviewed. However, it's trauma, so isn't that?
Yeah, what do you expect? Oh yeah, this is the.
I think I want to wait until it hits streaming or something.
Yeah, me too.
I did hear about a specific scene. I'm like, surely they didn't, but there's apparently a scene that everybody's really upset about where Toxie just has it out and is yanking away.
Oh, yikes.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, and you never know where they're gonna push it, So
yeah. I mean, they pushed the last one pretty far, so I mean that was pretty far too.
I can think of some random trauma movies that I've seen over the years that I would never want to see again.
Yes.
And now they have a budget and a legacy.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's like another.
Yeah, and like the last one, I remember at the beginning of the movie that classroom scene, and they had kind of mentally disturbed people, and it was pretty rough watching some of those scenes in there too. But anyway, I saw somebody watched it. I forgot who it was. Who's the guy who goes to the movies all the time? Ruben.
Oh yeah.
Ruben.
Yeah.
He went to see it.
Oh.
Yeah. He goes like to 5 movies every weekend.
I thought when you were talking about a movie guy, I thought you were talking about a media property.
No. I'm talking about somebody I'm talking about somebody in the Clownvis community.
Yeah.
I would almost bet Seaver probably is going to see it.
Oh yeah, probably Seaver already went to see it, John. You're right.
I know he shared something about it, but I don't know if he saw it yet. Yeah, I'd be curious to see.
Yeah, me too.
He has more of a stomach for that kind of stuff. I'd be curious.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. All right, gang. So we're gonna play that now. The Mr. Muscles T-Boss question. You saw they have the little intro kind of explaining that. So that's like for the newbies, that never saw, doesn't know the storyline so far. And then, of course, I have the one cut, just that intro was right into the song. So probably that's the only time you're going to see the one that we watched tonight was the one with that intro.
I'm glad we got to see the
I'll put that one up on social media. And I'll put it on YouTube. All right, gang. Well, look, it's that time. It is time to get this club started. Okay, so yeah, let's get this going. Like, oh, Ramona, you're gonna love this. I was remember that song I played last week, the UTFO from the Anthrax, and the song was "Let's Get It On."
Yeah.
Let's get it on. I played it. I shouldn't have, but I played the whole thing. Went on the way to Baton Rouge today for Mrs. Dufresne. I said, "Oh, I love this song," so I played the whole thing, and I only played a little bit of it. But if you listen to that song, and I need to play it one day. And if you don't know, if you missed last week or something, there's a song that Anthrax, the band, played on, and they have another song. It's called "Let's Get It On." And at the end of that song, like the last minute and a half, they're just making different voices and telling mom jokes, like your mom's,
that was the time for it.
Yes, and of course they had one guy tried to sound like Pee Wee Herman, and they had one guy. It's just. I couldn't help it.
Well, we'll have to listen to it.
Yes, I'm gonna have to play it again. Steve, man, did you go see the Toxic Avenger? Just curious. The new.
We were
Toxic
just talking
Avenger?
about if you.
I know.
went to
Were your
see
ears
Toxic
ringing?
Avenger or not.
We-
I know.
Yeah.
His special C phone rang. I hear
Yeah.
somebody talking about me on YouTube.
Same thing. I was thinking earlier, it's because I'm a witch too, because every time I start thinking, you know what, it's been a long time since we've interacted with John W. Davis. He pops right up. I love it. Perfect time every time.
Perfect. And Steve Man said it was amazing.
There you go.
Steve Man, if we have a movie club night and we watch Toxic Avenger, the brand new one coming up eventually, when it starts.
I don't know about signing up.
I don't know either, but if we do, we're gonna have.
So you weren't offended by the guy who was jorking it, apparently.
We heard there was some chat.
That's all, according to John. That's what we heard.
I read that too. I wasn't gonna.
I didn't know. I just saw people said they didn't like it, and I'm like, okay, that's what everyone would say about this movie.
Because they wanted it to be like a Marvel movie, and it's trauma.
Yeah,
it's trauma. It's trauma. Yeah. I mean, you know what if you're going to see a movie like this, even though it's a little bit more mainstream, I guess it's still trauma. I mean, it's still.
Yeah, it's like so what it is, and that's like what they do.
Yeah.
You know, they were masters at that.
Yeah. See, man was even the fan of whenever Toxie went to Japan and he met up with Big Mac. I am the Big Mac. No, they call me the Big Cheese. Some call me the Big. I don't know what he said, but it was like Japanese. It was supposed to be Toxie's dad, but it really wasn't his dad. And that Kabuki man in there, and that's when he went to Japan.
Yeah, all these crossovers. Wow.
Yeah. And then the one that he fought the devil, kind of childish. The second one really wasn't that violent. The second one was more cartoonish almost. But anyway, we're not here to talk about. It was well written. Hey, man. Hey.
Wow. See, there you go.
Wow,
and you know what?
this.
But that's because like you're a real fan of that, so like you can really sit there and like, understand the writing. Where a lot of people
bite the bullet.
thrown off by everything else. I'm sorry, Harold.
No. I'm glad you kept on because I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna watch it.
Wow, he said his wife even liked it, and that's
wow.
You know,
I'll bring Mrs. D.
No, maybe we should watch it.
Mass appeal. It has mass appeal.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Mrs. I'm sure Mrs. D is gonna be so happy I bring her for that scene that John W. Davis describes. Oh, I could just imagine. All right. She wasn't laughing at the mama jokes in that at the end of that record. I'm sure she is going to be too appreciative of seeing the Toxie privates or something. Whatever.
Well, now I'm curious. That makes me curious to know that you think that you say it's well written and like that people who aren't necessarily trauma fans liked it. So that
but he said that they do have some messed up stuff. So.
Yeah. I mean, as
Well, and
I would
I mean,
expect, you know, like
Yeah.
hopefully, as long as it's like a little more above the line than like Thanksgiving, we can.
well,
meet
that's the
middle,
thing,
you know,
because like if you can make it work, you know,
Yes.
then sometimes it can even out.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, we'll
All
see.
right.
Yeah,
Well,
now
enough
I'm-
about Toxic.
Sorry.
Enough about Toxic Avenger, because we have a different movie we got to discuss.
That's right.
So let's bring up and let's do the intro. Now the movie we're going to discuss is 1983. Well, let me play the theme. Here we go.
There's a real cool club on the other side of town where the real cool kids gotta sit around and talk bad about the other kids. Yeah, it's a real cool club and you're not part of it. There's Billy, Pickles, and Patty Cakes too, and Cubby's making mean jokes about you. You little twin. Yeah, it's a real cool club and you're not part of it.
Now, it's time for the club that everybody wants to be a part of, the After Show Chat Movie Club.
And now he cakes too, and mean jokes about you. Ha ha ha. All right.
Gene says I called it out before, but I just have to. I forget, so I gotta call out the fact of the Burger King Kids Club in that intro. Really makes me smile.
Well, they are the second coolest club. We're the best. We're number one, and that's number two. Okay. The
Oh,
Burger
wow.
King Kids Club, number two.
Okay, that's tough
Right.
competition right there.
Hey. All right. All right. They could be number one. I don't want to take them. I mean, all right. The movie we're going to be discussing is Bob and Doug McKenzie's 1983 classic, Strange Brew.
Yeah, I got notes.
Oh, he got notes. Oh, Angelo. Oh, wow.
I gotta make up for the last time I didn't watch the goddamn movie.
Well, that little pep talk I gave you really. No, I'm just joking. I did.
I know, right?
I still hurts, Harold.
So if you're not familiar with the Bob and Doug McKenzie, and I don't know why you wouldn't be, but anyway, they were.
I wasn't.
Oh, you
No.
weren't. Okay.
I was not before I watched this.
Well, and that's
Awesome.
part of my review too. Honestly,
Awesome.
Yeah,
Har-
yeah. I have like
Harold,
a pretty
something you may not remember, Harold. Everybody else isn't as old as we are.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot there, John Debbie. I'm just assuming that's common.
No, but I
knowledge.
do usually have, and I like Rick Moranis, and I like had no, like I was like, oh man, I didn't even like know he played this character. Like I. Didn't
Oh
know
yeah,
that.
yeah. But the two characters debuted on
SCTV.
SCTV, Second City TV, the SCTV, it's two guys. They live in Canada and they like to drink beer, you know, and they tease each other, they pick on each other. They're brothers and they're picking on each other and everything else. They like to say, "Hey, ho's head," and all this other fun stuff. Hey,
You can tell very much at the beginning of the movie that you're supposed to know who these two guys are, and you're supposed to understand what their shtick is.
Yes,
sure.
yes, you're supposed to understand who
It doesn't
they
take
are.
long to figure it out, but it was definitely like I'm like, oh, I'm late on this.
Yeah, but honestly, you don't. The people going to see it probably in the 1983 weren't going and saying, "Hey, who's these two bozos?"
No, definitely.
I
Yeah.
mean, they were pretty well known.
People, probably.
Yeah.
Well, and I felt that way too. And I'm like a little older than them at least, but whatchamacallit, I felt like there was some stuff in there that I like understood the jokes because I like understand context and whatnot, but there were some things where I felt like it would have hit a lot harder if I knew them beforehand. If I knew the characters.
Yeah. So let me go. We're gonna go start this like this. Since you did not, and I'll start with Gene and Ramona, then I'll go to Angelo, and then I'll talk to John. But since you know, Gene and Ramona, y'all did not know the characters. So what was like your impression of them when you first saw them? Did you expect them to be like the characters like this? Did you think they were aggravating? Did you what was your thoughts on them? I'm just curious.
I mean,
they're stupid.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, and I really didn't.
Stupid. And I knew the characters like a little bit just from like pop culture, you know what I mean? But I never saw anything extended. I've just like heard them talk before. I've seen them before. I like knew a little bit about their shtick, you know what I mean?
Right.
I have a special What's Ramona Spinning that ties in with this movie that we have to do after.
Ooh,
so,
all right.
I definitely knew of this property, you know what I mean?
Right.
But
I
didn't know it like deeply inside and out. So now I have like a better idea of like what it is.
And I literally didn't I didn't even know who the actors were gonna. And I'm sure you've mentioned that it's Rick Moranis before, and I don't know the other dude.
I know, and you're
apologies.
like
Dave Thomas.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, and so I had no, and I kind of wanted to. I was like, I didn't want to know anything about it. I'm like, let me just go into it with no expectations, whatever. I knew it was going to be 90 minutes, so I knew I could handle it. Yeah, I mean, it was really like, yeah, like they're real like dedicated to the shtick, like very like they're
definitely
very focused. Like that's what they like.
Yeah, I mean,
and they're very like yeah, I don't know. I just didn't have much of an expectation. I'm just like, whoa, they really are just
but
silly guys.
I know who just like bumble into everything.
Yes.
Yeah. And Angela, I'm gonna come to you.
Forward. And it worked.
The SCTV
they weren't horrible.
They were.
Yeah.
There was maybe two things I raised my eyebrow at.
Yeah, they weren't like I didn't love them. I wouldn't like really want to, but they weren't horrible. I didn't dislike them.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, when I used to watch SCTV, and look, all the actors on SCTV, they're very dedicated to their characters. They have the cool characters, and they are famous characters, and John W. Davis probably knows this also, I'm sure. But like you had the, Ed Grimley, and they're dedicated to that. You have the John Candy, the Swedish guys who play, and they're dedicated to that. The Five Neat guys. If you never saw the Five Neat guys, I'm sure John W. Davis knows Five Neat. They're very dedicated to their all their characters. So it's a dedication to. If you watch SCTV, you know all these characters.
Totally.
Yeah. So Angelo, did you know of Bob and Doug before this, or did you?
Oh wait, I just want to say too a little tiny more before if you're gonna move on.
No, I'm gonna move on to Angelo. Just see what he said about the character. What he thinks about the characters.
Okay.
No, but you go ahead. I want to hear what you said. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, but overall, funny movie. You know what I mean? I got it. It was good. There were certain things that I was like, okay, cool. Like it would have been really funny if I was there in real time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some the content better.
But
and
even with that, like I could still get the jokes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. And I want to talk about some of those jokes. I want to talk about my favorite character in the movie. I want to talk about my favorite character.
Sillier than I thought. It was like really something else. Like a little bit of it was like sillier than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And the plot is like really something.
It really is. It is really.
I know.
Yeah, it really is an outrageous plot. I mean, it really. I mean, this is a 1983 plot. I mean, this is
really
something.
This
really is.
It's all over the place. Angela, did you know Bob and Doug before the movie?
No, just like Ramona, I just knew him from seeing him around on TV as younger and YouTube and stuff and random videos and stuff. But other than that, just the actors. Yeah, I know what's his name? Dave Thomas from
Dave Thomas,
Heads, and I know of course Rick Moranis is a legend, so
Right. And it's really weird seeing Rick Moranis playing a character like this because his later roles,
It was really funny, and they're funny with it.
Yeah, they're really a funny crew.
They're legends, and they had a couple other legends in there.
Mm-hmm. I think they were in a. They played the two characters. Not really. They did call them Bob and Doug, but they played the two characters in a cartoon. I think it was a Disney cartoon or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. But John, now you knew John, you knew the characters, right?
Right. And with me, I'm kind of wondering what's the first time you remembered seeing them? Because or knowing of them. I knew about them before I knew about SCTV because of Dr. Demento.
Oh, wow.
Because their music had wound up on. In fact, the first thing I remember was their what was 12 Beers of Christmas song.
12 Beers of Christmas. Right.
Yeah.
But they were on SCTV by then, I think.
Well, yeah, but I don't know when it was like here. When I finally found the show and was watching it, around here it was on at like midnight, 11:30. They didn't want it on when like the kids were up.
Right.
I was an only child, so I had the TV. So
And it did play late.
I would sit up and watch that stuff, and it was
it
was absurdist. That's I think the term for it. It was just the show was absurd.
Yes,
and it owned it.
Yeah, did SCTV used to play on PBS late at night? For some reason, I thought it might.
Not here, it didn't. We had like Monty Python and stuff, but SCTV would wind up on the UHF channels.
Okay, I think it played down here on the. Now look, and probably a lot of reason, John, you probably don't remember it a lot too, because they started. I mean, the show was in Canada.
Yeah.
It really wasn't made for an American audience. It was a Canadian. SCTV, the first 2 or 3 seasons really was a Canadian show. It was you that's why they would play it late at night, because they would just take it and it was ready on the air for 2 or 3 years. And it was like Benny Hill, probably on the air since 1960 something, but we finally got it, whenever, it's a different time. So yeah, so Bob and Doug, that's when I've been knowing Bob and Doug probably around the same timeline as you. I mean, I knew him before that album came out, the 12 Beers of Christmas, and they have that song with Geddy Lee singing, "Take Off to the Great White North," and he sings with the McKenzie brothers. So the movie itself, I mean, if you're not familiar with the movie, just two guys, two goofballs, trying to get free beer, put a mouse in a box.
And that's the best, is that they're just such skeevy, disgusting dum-dums. All they want is free beer, and they just
who doesn't
pull into everything that happens, and that's like the thing. And it was really funny in that way. You know what I mean?
And that was a bit off of one of their albums.
Yes.
So the guy in the audience, he was yelling,
That was I was like, thanks, guy. I appreciate that.
Now here's, especially when that started, and that's the beginning was one of the main parts where I was like, I think we would get this a lot more if we like saw them before this. Now I want to know if anyone ever made this comparison. It had like a Wayne's World-ish vibe.
I knew somebody would say that. Would say that.
Mike Myers actually said that they were inspired. He was inspired a lot by them growing up because he was Canadian as well.
He was Canadian, right?
Totally makes sense. Yeah.
A lot of your comedians like Jim Carrey's and all that, they're all Canadian. They are you have a lot of comedians that are influenced by
Wayne Garth on there too.
Oh, there's
what's that?
Wayne Garth on there too.
Oh, about Wayne's World?
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely do again because it's in that same genre kind of feel like
duo
Wayne's World. And the weird thing about it, like what kind of throws me off, I'm nitpicking, but I kind of wish the beginning would have started out like as their movie. Because it's kind of a weird universe, like your movie.
It felt like for me it took a long time for it to get going, but again, I was sitting here like, what's going on? Like, but I was confused because I didn't really know what was going on. But then once it started going, and then we laughed because they started like playing score music after they started escaping the theater, and then it was like, now the movie's a movie starting. But it was 8 minutes into the movie. I was like, that's kind of wow,
Very, very Blazing Saddles, when they're in the movie and everybody's coming out, that kind of humor, there's one. Go ahead, John.
So Harold, what I want to know, because you, like me, you saw it back then and then you saw it now.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw it before, I remembered it being a comedy, but this time when I watched it, it was like halfway through the movie, like you get about halfway through the movie, and it's like, oh, this is almost a normal movie, and then it goes completely into left field and like just does not stop. And I got to thinking about that was a formula that happened a lot in the 80s with some comedy movies. It would start off fairly normal, and then suddenly when it went crazy, it just like all rockets would go.
And I think we know, John, the point it really it's like a whole different kind of movie is after they go in the water.
Well, I felt like the moment that nailed into the we are fully now in warp drive going all the way this way was when Hosehead rolled down the roof and dropped the disc and rolled back up. The ninja drop. And just the cops going, what is this?
Yeah, I like that.
That was, they also went kind of hard with that nasty when they poured the beer into the dog bowl that was all full of
yeah.
And then they poured it into the
I was like, come on, guys.
At least they didn't make me drink it.
You know what I used to like to do?
While we're talking about that disgusting dog bowl, I just want to say I really did enjoy the fact that the dad was Mel Blanc, and it
Me
just
too.
Like Yosemite Sam.
Me too. Oh, I love that back in the 80s. I love that now.
About wanting how they're like, they got free beer. They're finally a success. There's free beer outside.
I'm gonna call the neighbors. Call the neighbors.
It was so good. That was funny.
This is what I used to like to do because I went to see a movie a lot. You know me, I used to go see movies. So I probably went to see this movie like it played a week. I probably see, man, you missed my beginning. Well, thank you, see, man. I'm sorry, see, man. I got super chatted there for the Tuesday show, but I appreciate the $2. Oh well, see, man, I appreciate it. If you want your $2 back, I'll give it to you. But anyway, see, man, that super chat was in there for my Tuesday.
It's gonna be splitting Harold's conscience all week now. That's how it's gonna split.
Excuse me, I got my own hose head I got to deal with over here. Okay, wait.
The super chats for the rubes that watch the other show.
Yeah. It's for the non-family.
Yeah, Harold's starting a new live stream, a food chat, and he's gonna be trying to charge those people money.
Yes. To help the show out. This is what I used to do because I went to Hose Head. I'm coming in 1 second. All right, thank you there, see, man. Appreciate
it definitely made the show better.
Yeah, that was funny. That was worth the laugh. See, man, you paid to that was worth the laugh.
Plus, we have a choking fit.
You made Gene almost pass out over there from choking up. Yeah. So this is what I used to like to do for when I used to go see the movie because I saw it like about 10 times, when it was playing in the theater. So I'd go with people that didn't see it. Then when the scene would come that they go in the water and you see the guy just go down and he's like this and they like it looks like the movie's kind of in and go like I say, oh, that's the end of the movie. They died. Let's go.
I know. I was like, oh, he's dead. He's dead. That's it.
I used to do that to people all the time. I'd be like, oh, that's it. And you know what? I used to do the same thing.
But it was. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I used to do the same thing for Breakfast Club, and I said, and whenever the principal would be like on top of the hall, the thing, I tell people, like I said, oh, this is the part that gets bad. This is when he goes like he's gonna start murdering people. Y'all better get ready. He's mad. And I had little Skelly's wife at the time, and she was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" She hated like movies like that. She was like, "Are you serious? I'm gonna leave."
Oh my God!
It just turns dark over here. He's gonna start.
Harold.
Oh, he had to go. He's gonna go poop his pants.
What? Look at those thumbs.
There he is.
And the cardinal.
Oh, I hear him putting a few pieces of kibble in Rosie's bowl. Oh man.
Rosehead.
Oh, that's good.
Rosehead.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really like, is he dead? And the way he like
I know.
When he went down and like kissed her and gave her like the air bubbles, I was
It
like,
was
what are
so
you
funny.
doing?
I know it was like Sonic the Hedgehog. He gave the air bubbles.
So they kind of,
And
and
then-
I couldn't tell you exactly what movies. They were doing a lot of like kind of referencing pop culture movies at the time.
Yeah, totally.
time,
that
yeah.
makes sense. So that was like, because for me, yeah, I'm like totally watching this blind, and to me, it's still funny because it's really cheesy, but that makes sense. Thank you.
But
Yeah.
like anything they referenced, though, they twisted it so freaking weird. I think they were also worried about getting sued.
Yeah,
so they
that
twisted the
makes
crap
sense.
out of it.
Like,
But, yeah,
what were you talking about? I'm sorry.
I was talking about when the guy, what was his name? Was Rosie actually?
His name was
Yeah.
Rosie.
Oh yeah.
When he went drowned and he was given the girl, he like kissed the girl and gave her air, and I was like, well, that's just like, what the hell is that? And then he died.
I know. And then they drank 12 beers underwater.
Yeah, that was I was like, oh, okay, so that's just going totally. I mean, it's not like it wasn't already totally over the deep end.
Yeah,
but, like,
that's what I figured. That's kind of when it kind of went, and look, Tiny Tim.
oh, he said, I'm slowly realizing Harold is quite evil. LOL.
Oh yeah.
That was
He
my old
can
days.
be.
That was in my old days. So yeah, Angelo, like, what was your favorite scene or anything, Angelo? What really stood out for you in your notes right there?
Yeah,
I
give us some notes.
Yeah.
was like when the assistant was playing computing and the keyboard during that little hockey scene, and because it made him like do like such weird stuff, and then later on, what's his name? That Davis guy. He was playing and they were fighting. That was awesome.
Yeah, I love that synth mind control. That was great.
The movie. The movie.
Beer. I love how they were trying to do it through that too. Like
the movie. When you look at the computer effects and the computer and everything, it really you can tell, it was made in 1983.
And I would also on that note, I would like to say the like original song made for the movie that plays at the beginning and the end is also very. I was like, oh, thank you for letting us know like just when this was made.
Yeah, and that bass line.
Yeah.
Now the thing that surprised a lot of people when that came out was the villain, because he was at the time a big villain in everything.
He
movie
was.
Going back.
He was Max Van Sydow. He was.
I love that they made him ridiculous, to where like he's just this guy and he's like squishing people with his hand.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, in their heads. Yeah, I know. That's so funny.
This skinny old man is crushing people.
I know. Ramona literally was like, "Oh, I guess he really can squish their head."
Yeah,
he's like a German wrestler. He was like a German. Yeah, he was like a German WWF wrestler. I'm gonna crush your head.
The Nutcracker soundtrack too.
I love, and look, the guy, the guy who the brother, the guy who married, his name is Paul Dooley, but the goofy guy, that's always
brother,
like, the brother that married the whatever. I love to see when he's crushing it. I can crush it. And then like he lets him go and he's walking up. He's like, oh.
I know that guy was on 100.
I love Paul Dooley. If you don't know Paul Dooley, he's a great actor. He was in Breaking Away. What's that?
Was he Wimpy in Popeye?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He was the dad in Breaking Away. He was in a lot. He's a good actor. I like him, Paul Dooley. He's great.
Yeah, I definitely recognize him.
Yeah. And I love the scenes, and he's just like, oh, don't worry, I got a photographic memory. And then Detective Axel, where'd that come from? I don't know.
There was some scenes that I was like, I know Harold loves this scene.
I love the scene that he says. I quote it all the time. It's like, and it's timestamped. You can't do that.
I know. Hard to get time.
Yeah. Just because I don't remember, that don't mean I'm lying.
Yeah,
oh my goodness!
I couldn't stop looking at his little flary hair on his freaking face.
Oh, there's some good scenes in there. There's some
One of
funny
my
scenes.
one of my favorites that I mean, you know, as a slapstick lover, when they're going with the lawyer into the court and the press comes and he's like, "Oh, let me deal with them," and then he just like starts kicking their ass, and he's on, like, over the side of the steps, and then the lady starts to fight him again at the end. Oh, it was like so good.
And I love the line with Bo. They said, I forgot which one said. He said, "Remind me to pay the bill on time."
Yeah, I know. Like that was so funny. Yeah, like that stuff is so good when you just sneak it in like that.
Oh, I love, and look, and you know, we're just saying scenes right now. We can talk a little bit more about some other stuff too. But when I was young, when I watched this movie, there's a few scenes that I really do like, but I love when they're in the vault of beer, him and the lady, and it starts getting warm. She's, "Oh, what is getting?" No, I don't feel nothing. And of course, whenever he drinks the beer, it becomes a cartoon that he's just.
I know he's quiet. Yeah. That was honestly a really like cool effect.
Well, that's my
like
thing
that's
is
pretty. They really did that.
There was a lot of good stuff, a lot of good jokes where it's like it didn't matter. You know what I mean? Like the writing was there and it was funny, and some of that absurdist stuff was really funny. With him as the big ass.
Well, and then the fact that he put the fire out with his pee, I was like, I mean, but it's like really ingenious.
And the fireman said, "Whoa, it took you 2 minutes to do what would have took us 2 hours."
Yeah.
It made me think of, and I never put it together before. It made me think of Gremlins 2. Did you remember Gremlins 2 kind of did okay, and then all of a sudden, right when you hit a certain point, it was like, okay, we've jumped the shark now.
It just went crazy.
Like they do it on purpose, and then they are so goofy with it. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it just gets to a point where it's like it just becomes a whole different movie. And I mean, it's just great. And even when they're trying to move him after he's big and huge, and his brother trying to move it. "Oh, don't touch me there. Oh, yeah, touch me. Yeah, that feels good." It's just like whenever
there was another movie about that time that like did you ever see? It had one of the Smothers Brothers. It was called Pandemonium.
Yes.
And that's another one of those. It's a horror movie, but about halfway in, it just starts going sideways.
It goes crazy.
And I think that was an 80s thing that like went on for a little while.
That was a great movie. I like that movie, Pan. That was a great movie.
Yeah, I find myself actually rewatching that.
Me too. I watched it not that long ago. Honestly, it really is a great movie. And it just gets absurd. I mean, when Ho's head starts flying, and of course, one of my favorite scenes is you can just tell this poor dog's on some green screen, and his cape just flies off.
Yeah, the cape flies off.
The cape flies off. And that was my favorite because the dog looked at it and was like, "You know what? It was like, okay, I don't need that."
I know that was such a cute, well-behaved dog.
I think I read that dog was like in a bunch of other movies. Like it was a Hollywood movie dog.
When it got all the sausages,
I think it was like Bob the Wonder Dog or something like that.
Yeah, wow.
And he was saying other.
Now look,
a different dog movie. Yeah,
I heard.
So his name was Buddy.
I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, okay? But I heard, if you see the scene that the dog comes into the Oktoberfest, holds head, and you see him coming through, this is what I heard. I don't know if it's true. I heard they threw the dog, like they threw him, like to get that scene of him like going, and whenever you see it, he looks back like who the hell threw me, you know? That's what I heard. Because if you see that scene, you see like him looking back like the dog, like he's not looking ahead. Like, who the hell? Just like
they used to do some questionable stuff. Remember, Homeward Bound was like, or one of those other ones. Was it Homeward Bound or a different one with the animals and how bad they mistreated them? They were like, they like made a movie and they're just basically like throwing a cat off a waterfall and made a movie about it. It was like horrible.
I can imagine. I mean,
maybe it was Milo and Otis.
This seems like mild comic mistreatment.
Of course, but
yeah,
they used to love doing animal abuse in old movies. It's like,
well, they used to take that electronic prod to make Mr. Ed talk.
Well, heck, I mean, they were still like making horses dive. What, 10 years ago?
Oh,
that's
hard.
People are just
yeah. I mean, the entire movie, it was fun. It was very fun. It's a movie that, you know, it's good. I watch it about once every. I probably haven't seen it like in 7-8 years. You know, it's been a good while since I saw it. You know, it's not one of the movies you can watch over and like when I was a kid. I did. You know, when I was young.
Yeah, I feel like you have to be a real certain type in a certain type of part of your life.
Yeah.
To want to watch that a lot of times.
Yeah, and you know what? Bob and Doug McKenzie and John. I don't know if this is how it was whenever you at your place, you know, where you live, and your school and whatnot. But like the cool, it was something for, I hate to say nerd, not really nerd, but it was for people with a better sense of humor than the jocks.
I get that.
You know, that we had more
positive in a good way.
Yeah, no, and not really that, but there's a certain, like John W. Davis, myself, Gene, Angelo, y'all all in the same category where you could appreciate, you know.
Yeah, we have a higher level of comedy, like, you know, and like we're a little more thoughtful with that.
Well,
stuff.
it was that, and simultaneously, it's weird that I've done this. I discovered one of the Prime channels just plays Three Stooges nonstop. So now when I can't find something to watch, I just put it on the Stooges. But if you watch the Stooges grown up, you see there's a lot of nuance in there that, like, you know, they were doing some pretty sophisticated stuff.
They were. I mean, I watched a Three Stooges documentary just recently, and I forgot where I watched it.
I still don't like Curly Joe though.
Come on.
I was camping, and it was like a documentary on one of the free channels, and they really went into some details. And you're right, John. I mean, they told some excellent stories. It's just like the Little Rascals. I mean, whenever they made those Little Rascal shorts and everything else, I mean, those were so ahead of their time, you know. And like you said, if you grew up with this kind of stuff, you never get it out of your brain. I mean, you just it's in there for just like this. And Angelo, anything else? What else is on your notes? I'm curious. Read something on your notes so we can talk about.
Well, I mean, we've covered most of the stuff, but I think the last thing I wrote was the movie all around was a classic and standard for movies in Canada and the United States.
Yeah. And look at Steve. There's Steve Templar right here. Steve's in the house. Steve, we are talking about your movie over here.
Yeah, he didn't even see that I had wore the hat for him and tried to do the
there
Canadian
you go.
thing. There we go.
Look at that hat.
There we go.
Steve, I'd like to know in the chat what is like your favorite scene and like what's your thoughts on the movie? I'm really curious on that because I'm really curious about a Canadian, and I know Steve loves the McKenzie brothers. He's always talking about the McKenzie brothers. But there's a certain feel for 80s movies, and of course, because they're made in the 80s, you know, different times, different technologies, and it's just fun sometimes to go back and see things like this, that how the computers were. You know, people were still kind of didn't know about computers and how the video game was, you know, like some terrible video game, and of course, I mean, and the effects. I mean, they were 80s effects, you know.
Yeah,
When-
but
when-
at the time, they probably spent half their budget on
Oh,
the effects
I'm
they
sure.
did.
Just like they said, nice effects, eh? On that scene, they said probably those effects right there.
It
Probably
was nice effects.
It
Yeah,
was.
that was
That
like
was
weird
funny.
science. They were good. I was like,
know, there were
honestly,
some good ones.
and I love those kind of effects, especially like back then, the mixture of like practical and digital effects. Like it looks awesome. I just
Literally.
like I love the score
Yeah.
and the effects in that movie. It's so great.
Yeah, that's what I said in my notes too.
yeah. It
Beyonce,
really,
whoop, whoop.
and it really is. Yeah, I like that scene too. When he's talking about, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, when
I
he's
know,
talking
that
about
was
whenever you look
That
at the
was
room.
good.
There was a
Yeah.
lot of good, really good one-offs like that, where it just like
Yeah.
breaks the action and does like a joke
Yes.
outside.
Yes,
the joke.
yes, a bunch of it. And like whenever it breaks up, where he's like, don't do no good to drive now. I love, but again, it's so stupid. It's not stupid, but the two bad guys after they go follow them so close, like they couldn't tell, like you know what and even the line when Paul Dooley said like they're following like Bob and Doug in the thing, and he tells Max, he tells, I forget the character's name, but he tells over, isn't it just nice sometimes to get out the office and go for a drive? It's like so silly. Like Paul Dooley's like the best, and I wonder if they improvise a lot of those lines.
Probably.
Well, it was also great about how apparently both of them were like perfect marksmen. That was, I think, when I watched it when I was a kid, it's like, why aren't they just killing these people? I mean,
I know, really.
I know it's a card. It's the same thing with every villain out there. It's like hey, I got you know, and they set up a lapper. By the time this last piece of sand drops, the rope will be cut, and you're gonna be dead. And they just like the same thing with James Bond. Why don't you just kill James Bond? But no, they put him on an island with alligators. Now you're dead, and they walk away. They don't even watch.
No. Before they walk away, they explain the entire thing. Well, you're going to die anyway, so here's what's going on.
Yeah, right.
Please don't knock out any of my minions that are wearing face shields that you can't see under.
I never like you said, John. It's like you're a bad guy. You just shoot him. Like why James Bond's your arch enemy, and you're gonna
and
tie
the scope he had on that little gun, that was super silly.
and he's 200, 300 yards away, and he shoots that lady perfect, boom, and knocks her out like in front of the cops. You know, and it's like really pretty good, like you said, pretty good shot there, dude. Not even no scopes, just
I think they were just operating on pure evil.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and it's great. And there's so many little scenes like when he farts in the light, he takes the machine down.
Yeah.
I was trying to think for like our more recent viewers, like the younger ones, they might have known Dave Thomas from Grace Under Fire.
Yeah.
Remember that's when he was in that sitcom, he played the pharmacist.
Oh yeah.
And he was kind of McKenzie a little bit in that one, because he was a pharmacist, but he was always like getting high and always messed up.
He had the curse of the name because he had the same name as the Wendy's guy. So
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I was wondering, like, oh my, why do I recognize that name?
yeah, he had the Wendy's name. But Dave Thomas was good. He was in Arrested Development.
I know I've seen him in other stuff, and I don't mean to disrespect him by not knowing his name.
Yeah.
Who was he in Arrested Development?
I'll find out.
Oh, Harold, that Disney movie you were talking about was Brother Bear.
Oh, Brother Bear, yeah. Was that a Disney?
The Mooses.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So did you know at one point they were going to make a sequel to Strange Brew, and it just didn't happen?
Oh.
It was going to be called Homebrew, and they were actually, Dan Aykroyd was like looking at being part of the cast. He was going to be some guy that finds the McKenzie brothers years later. I guess they lost their jobs and they're trash men, and he tries to talk them into creating a home brewery and selling their own beer.
Wow.
And he was gonna use Herkimer diamonds to make the beer. Sorry, that's what he used to make his Crystal Skull vodka.
I wish they would have made that. Oh,
Maybe
man.
they will. They just made Spinal Tap.
Rick Moranis don't want to act no more.
Well, he's coming back for Spaceballs.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Well, his kids are grown now, so he's kind of.
Yeah, I don't think they would. I haven't seen Dave Thomas in a while. I'm sure he's not. I'm sure it wasn't going to be Bob and Doug in the nursing home. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I don't know how he was born in 1949, Dave Thomas. So what would that make him? 49. I'm not good at math.
49, you said?
Yeah, 49.
74, 76 or 75.
Well, I mean, that's still good. I mean, they're still making. I mean, they still can make it. I mean,
if Cheech and Chong could still pull it together long enough to make them, although I haven't watched that, I've heard it's kind of a.
Well, I thought it was more of a documentary, though. That's really.
But, I mean, you know, they don't have to do too much physical stuff. Being those guys, they could just be idiots sitting in one spot. You know,
I just don't want.
Steve says Dave is pretty much retired.
Who's that? Dave.
Steve says that Dave is pretty much retired.
Yeah. I'd imagine. And look, you know what I hate? I mean, I hate when they do like, oh, look, Bob and Doug McKenzie's going to come back and it'll be their kids. No.
Like, just don't force it. Don't force it.
Yeah, I don't want to see
that.
Good,
maybe, but it's not. Don't.
No, I don't want. I'm out. I'm not going to see that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to see.
It's like Kids in the Hall recently. Like they came back for a little bit, and I watched it, and it was okay, but they weren't the same. They just.
Yeah. It was.
They don't have the energy they had.
Yeah, and wasn't that movie they made kind of like the series kind of they made Kids in the Hall made like a little series.
I liked them. I liked their old stuff. I liked the original movie Brain Candy.
I liked them all for sure.
But I don't think that's what they're talking about.
They did a couple of specials, but I remember when they came back with a vengeance, which is what JWD is talking about. And I guess it didn't hit.
Yeah, and they made. Well, they made like a little mini series. Let me find.
Well, I just knew they had basically made like a few more, I think they made two more recent series of they just called it Kids in the Hall, and they were still doing skits and stuff. But I heard part of why it didn't really go so great was like there's some hard feelings between some of them, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are. And I mean, look, it's hard to recapture the magic. You know, it really is hard to recapture your magic of. I mean, it's hard. I mean, it could be done, but it's just hard to catch that. You know, you had that lightning in the bottle. It's just hard to come back and catch that lightning again without looking. Like you're desperate, you know. I don't know if that's the right word, but
I think it's just when they originally did it, it was edgy at the time, but then when you try to do it now, it's not. It wasn't. Yeah, and it's a
lot of things, you know. But it was meant for that time. I hate to say it like that, but it's meant for that time, and some things, I mean, you enjoy, and you just gotta let them.
And one of them was who was it? Trying to remember. I think it was. Anyway, one of them was on Trailer Park Boys not that long ago.
Oh yeah.
And they were they were talking to him, talking about how he inspired them and.
Totally.
Yeah,
I did not want to like Trailer Park Boys, but I wound up watching it, and it's actually kind of amusing.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it at first too. It took me a while to give it a chance, and I couldn't believe it. And then I became obsessed with it. This was years ago, but I didn't want to like it.
If you, I mean, we're going in kind of into the Kids in the Hall chat over here, but the one you're talking about is Bruce. Bruce McCullough, right? That's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorites of the kid. Him and Kevin McDonald are my two favorites of the kids in the hall. And there's a Bruce McCall. He had a series in Canada. I don't know if you ever saw it. It is an awesome series, and it didn't last long enough, and it really got me mad because they canceled it like after one season or something. And it was it's called Young Drunk Punk. Young Drunk Punk. It's a TV series, and he plays the dad. And that series, I mean, I'm a punk. I like punk, so of course I'm gonna Young Drunk Punk. But that series was fabulous. Oh, it was a lot. That series. If you never saw it before, Young Drunk Punk, go check it out. That is awesome. The mom, the whole family. It's a beautifully written sitcom. It's awesome. And he's always been my favorite. And Kevin McDonald. I like Dave Foley too. I mean, I like them all.
I think this has turned into a Canadian comedy night.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why we're flying the Canadian flag over here behind me, John W. Davis. But it's always fun to go down these rabbit holes and talk about all this stuff. Which one you talking about there? Steve, are you talking about Young Drunk Punk? Is that the one you're talking about? It's actually the most Canadian series ever. And you said that was based on his youth. Is that the one you're talking about, the Young Drunk Punk? I bet you that's because I did read something about that. I'm telling you that was a great series. I want to see what Steve Templar says about that. If it was Young Drunk Punk that he's talking about.
I have other Canadian friends that have told me Letterkenny was like the most Canadian thing ever.
Yeah, I didn't care for that. I'll be honest with you. It wasn't my cup of tea. Wasn't my cup of tea. No, I did not. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
What about Shoresy when they did the thing up with Shoresy?
No, I never watched it. Tell you the truth.
That Shoresy's got a different vibe. I think you might actually enjoy that.
I might have to check it out.
More of a sports type story.
Yeah, and I think I talked to Steve about Corner Gas. Too. One night we're gonna have to have Steve. Whenever Steve can make it, we're gonna redo this, and John, you could come on and we can have like a Canadian comedy talk or something.
Yeah,
you know,
properly.
that'd be some fun to do that. So, gang, I don't want to give it a grade or nothing, or nothing, but it was a fun little movie, and I think we all thoroughly enjoyed it. Angelo, I know you enjoyed it, right?
Yeah,
awesome. And Gene Ramona, y'all watched it at normal speed, so it must have been good.
We did. We were respectful about it.
Oh,
yeah,
well, good.
Yeah. I think that we both would have enjoyed it a lot more if we knew more and if we were there at the time. So there was definitely jokes that didn't land for us.
Definitely.
And the plot was a little wild and it was a little hard to follow sometimes because it's you're not really supposed to you're just there for the gags. So to me it felt like the story dragged a little bit, but it's it's a joke movie. It doesn't matter, and the jokes were really funny. And what it did.
I find a lot of movies in the 80s around that same time, comedies. Yeah. They really didn't know how to go about a lot of those movies did even Coneheads and movies like that and all, the plot
so
just
many things.
Yeah.
So much stuff happening and the plot is all over the place,
Yeah.
It was those mind control hockey players, poison fever, Oktoberfest. It was so many things that you had to keep track of, and it was okay, but it was still good, and it didn't matter, and that's the point is that you as long as you remind yourself I'm watching a comedy movie that's supposed to be
I
don't need to keep up with this,
And I think I mentioned that whenever we talked about Blues Brothers, Spies Like Us with Chevy Chase.
That was what tried to come on after this one was over.
So yeah, that movie too. It's the beginning is a whole different. They're training. It's a whole different movie. Then they go to Russia, and it's a whole complicated thing. They're trying to get, and it's man, it's funny. I could watch Spies Like Us the first half. They're going through the training. They're doing all the, and that scene in Spies. And John W. Davis. I don't know if you ever saw Spies Like Us, but the scene that they're trying to cheat in the class when they're taking their test, and the scene that they're doing all kind of crazy stuff to cheat, and it's just the most. I never laughed so hard in my life than that scene right there. So, John W. Davis. So did you feel? And we're gonna wrap it all up. But did you feel like you remembered the movie correctly? Do you have mixed feelings now? You say, well, was it as good as I thought, or maybe?
No. I still enjoyed it. I'd still give it a 11 beers out of the case. So, but yeah, it just seeing it, and also watching it with commercials. Because when I saw it before, last time I saw it before, I watched it all the way. But the commercials kind of let you digest pieces a little bit. Your brain kind of, instead of you jumping to the next thing, you're going, wait a second, what?
Yeah.
So I think it still holds up.
Yeah.
It still holds up. So it's something you can enjoy when you're younger, and then when you get older, you're like, sometimes you don't want to think,
Yeah, 100%.
You just want to just watch something.
Yeah. Now my grandkids would never watch this. I mean that's just beyond their comprehension, that they would never want to watch this. Let me talk about Tubi. I don't know if anybody watched it on Tubi. John W. Davis, sounds like you watched it on Tubi. Oh my God, the commercials.
Yep.
Every 15
Actually,
minutes.
when I was watching it, I was like, you know what? We should all be taking notes on what commercials we're getting.
I know we should.
I know you probably did not get almost every commercial break had stuff for pickups.
No, I got Tide. I got a lot of Tide commercials.
I think I got those, but yeah, there was a lot for pickup trucks. But I'm in Texas, so
yeah. Angelo, you watch it on Tubi, Angelo?
I watched it on YouTube.
Oh wow! I wish I would have known that. Oh man,
I have an ad blocker on my. So.
Even on Tubi, you don't get the ads on
Tubi. You do it on your browser, like if you watch it on the computer.
Wow.
I'm just watching mine on Roku.
Yeah, that. Doughboy, you only had 3 commercial breaks. Man, what you watch? What you watch it on Tubi? You watch it on Tubi? Man, it seemed like I had like 1 million. I should have watched it on some. But yeah, John W.
It was like a 90-minute movie, and it took me, I think, almost 2 hours something to watch.
Yeah. I know, and man, I was going to watch it on a questionable service, but the last time I did that and I admitted to it, John W. Davis made a song that said I was going to get my whole computer system infected. So I kind of had to question that. Thanks a lot, John W. Davis, keeping me straight.
Just trying to help.
Good job.
Hey, for reference though, there are legit things that are bad too. I have been trying to fight Windows trying to put Copilot on this on all the ones that work, and then somebody will go and hit yes, and I'm like, don't do that. Now I have to go in and disable it again.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Oh man, I know that is. My wife that on the work computer too is like, it's like don't.
Well, and I thought my phone was old enough I didn't have to worry about them force installing Gemini on it, but they did. And then I went in and found out that it's automatic. They don't tell you, and it opts immediately to recording everything you say, listening to what you, and it started responding to. That's how I found out. I was just holding the phone and I said something, and the phone, and I'm like, my phone's not set to do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, gang, movie night was a success. We had a good conversation about this movie. We had a fun time talking about this movie. John W. Davis, I always love to get your input in here too for the movie. Now next movie night, John W. Davis, might want to make a note. Just remember this. I think we all came to an agreement. This is a Ramona pick. Oh, not really a Ramona pick, but more like Ramona mentioned it, and we said, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do this. We are going to watch the classic. Ramona's right there. Maybe Ramona.
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, I'm here.
And she wants to do her spinning after this. Which
okay. Perfect. Okay. Ramona, you want to announce the next movie night in the future, or you want me to?
Are you coming? Here she comes.
Are you gonna? Here she comes.
Here she comes.
Are you gonna? Are you gonna give me a hint?
Oh,
Is it?
Well, you know what? I brought it up one time. I'll say the 1991 is a dog movie.
Dog, yeah, okay. We're gonna watch Bingo, the dog, because, and this is why it's my pick, is because when we talked about the dog movie Beethoven, I said, "Oh yeah, I remember Beethoven. It had the dad who was like a football player, and he had his foot on a pillow all the time, and the dog was eating Beethoven was eating cold cream all the time, and then Harold was like, no, the dad.
I know, Harold was like trying to be nice and like trying to go along with it. Like,
No, this is Charles Grodin is not a football player in this movie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Harold's like, the dad kind of was like a businessman. He wasn't really like that, and I was like, oh, and I started getting weird, and then I went and looked it up, and I said, oh, it was Bingo, was this movie where the dog's eating cold cream, and the father of the family is a NFL kicker. So
all right,
Bingo.
So, it's on Tubi. If you want to
is
watch
this
it on
one of
Tubi.
those where like big movie comes out and other little movie studio on the side immediately using the same font tries to throw a movie out?
I wonder who came first, Bingo or Beethoven?
I don't know. Well, Bingo came out in 1991. Let's see, Beethoven. 1992. So Bingo was the original.
Oh,
Bingo's the original. So if everybody's on board, Angelo, you're on board for Bingo?
Let's go.
All right. And John W. Davis, are you going to watch Bingo if you're able to?
I'll try. And then with each weekend, I pretty much have to figure out if I'm going to be able to.
I understand that, but it won't be for a few more. I mean, we'll touch base.
No, we're not doing it yet.
Yeah.
Whenever you get close to it, send me a reminder. That way,
I will.
Watch it
but then
like
it might
a month
be running
ahead of time, and then completely forget it when we get to it.
Yeah, and then it might be it might be running into your Halloween stuff too. So
well, I've already started working on that. That's a major.
Yeah.
We're still going through cutbacks up there, but they're like, well, we're just going to give you a bunch of extra hours so you can get it all done, and I'm like, one person. So that's all what they pay me the little bucks for, though.
All right, gang. So we're finished with movie club night. I'm gonna call this movie club adjourned.
All right, wait. No, the gavel is my spinning.
Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna be jumping right into the next little.
Yeah, Harold, stop you hose head.
Sorry. I'm sorry, eh? I'm sorry, eh?
Oh my gosh.
It was Angelo's fault, eh? It was Angelo's fault, eh?
You're gonna blow the whole thing, man.
I love you, Teresa.
All right, Ramona, go ahead, please.
You got to look it up. I hope we don't get copyrighted. It's a song by the band, and I've talked about them definitely on the show probably twice or three times. Big Dumb Face. It was the side project of Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit. His little weird, like, psychedelic metal, like Mr. Bungle-ish side project in like the year 2000 or 2001 or something.
Okay, and what am I looking for?
It's called Organ Splitter.
Okay.
I don't think we'll get popped for copyright. I don't know. It's pretty short, right? Is it 2 minutes or something?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
You want to hear the whole thing, or you want to go close to the middle? Because you're going to hear a familiar voices in the middle of this song.
Oh, well, let's go right to the middle because we still got spinning. I mean, not spinning. A mystery song, and we want to do y'all Juggalo video too again.
Yeah, go like 45 seconds in, and then see what happens.
Okay, I'll line this up. Let me line this up.
I hope I'm not wrong about the timing.
Keep on listening.
Yeah, listen until you hear the voices and then run it back.
All right.
It's so heavy. I love the bass drum.
It is heavy.
The double bass drum is like comically.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It is. Now you know. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I got it.
All right, he got it.
All right.
So run it back to wherever you want, and this is why I'm spinning this. It's been in my head because of Strange Brew.
Yeah, and you probably, whenever you listen, if you listen to this originally, you probably even didn't know what kind
I
of.
barely knew them. I either just like saw them once or twice, or I didn't even know yet.
Yeah. All right. Well, here it is.
And because this was one of those albums that I just bought because the cover looks fucking cool.
Yeah. So here it is. And everybody listen to this. Are you ready? We're gonna play this.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's roll it.
Let's roll this.
Okay, let's see. What are you gonna do? One of them new square records, that goes like on a record player that's like on its side. Oh wait, that's neat. Some British new wave band. Take off. Yeah, they do. What do you think? Sounds like a British new wave band. Yeah, beauty sound. Beauty. Not my style of music.
There you go.
So I've been hearing that little clip. I've never seen the movie before, and I was so glad because I was almost afraid, like, well, that clip might have not been from the movie. It might have been from somewhere else, from SCTV or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sure.
When I finally heard it and saw it in real life, I was like, wow, I've been hearing that song for 20 years already or more.
Wow, that's all. That's great. That's something like a little nugget like that.
Yeah.
It plays like that in your head. So, did you ever hear the Geddy Lee song with
No.
Tickle? I'm gonna play a little
No, I
bit.
definitely popped when you said that because that it's like such a Canadian.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit.
Classic. It figures they would get there.
Yeah. I own this album. I bought it when it came out.
Well,
I
they
remember buying it.
definitely talk a lot on the front of that song, so you might.
Yeah,
want to
I don't want to. Yeah, they talk a lot. So but I just got it to our Geddy Lee singing a little bit. So I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but it's a good song. It's a good parody, a little humorous song.
Take off. Take off to the great white north. Take off. It's a beauty way to go. Take off to the great white north.
Decent saying, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, so good day. Our topic today is music. That's right, because my brother and I are now experts in the field.
Yeah,
eh?
right, because we're a band now. Yeah.
Well,
so-
except for him. I'm a band.
Oh, how can you do that? Making me look bad. You're such a hose hand.
Yeah, well, take off.
Take off to the great white north. Take off. It's a
That's
beauty.
really funny.
Take off to the great white north.
Of course, he's gonna say he's playing guitar.
Hey, Jose. Yeah, what? Listen to this. What's coming? You know what it is? What? It's a drum solo.
Okay, everyone, like this is me on the drums.
Oh,
eh?
get out. It is.
That was their whole little gimmick. Like whenever they would do, and it would be like us, like at school and all, like, oh yeah, that's me playing the drum. Oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, that's me. You know, like the whole little thing is like trying to get the better of each other, lying and saying, oh, that's me.
Is
on
that
the
the
drum.
same album with a Beer Hunter on it?
Yes.
I
They
love
only
that.
made-
I love that bit. I love that
Yeah,
bit.
they only made one album, and that's the one too with the school too. They said your principals, Bob and McKenzie, and it was, and I don't want to go back to movie night because we're moving on, but it's so weird seeing a movie like that, and they're loaded driving, and you say, oh well, you can't drink and drive. Well,
I know.
we were loaded, and we're gonna get low. It's like
That's how it was then. You know what I mean? Where they show that less now because now they prosecute drunk driving. Where
oh yeah,
in the 70s, and I mean, the further back you go, the more that a certain kind of guy would just get let off and they get to go home.
yeah.
So it was so commonplace. People used to do, even in the 90s with Dumb and Dumber, they were drinking beers in the car and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it gave me a little bit of that vibe too.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. All right, gang, we're gonna do a mystery song. I hope Jen Huff's still in the. Hey, Nate, I didn't see you, Nate. Good to see you. Done time for mystery song. And then we're gonna replay the. We're gonna do two videos after this. We're gonna do the We're gonna do Gina Ramona's Juggalo, and we're gonna do the T-Boss Buffet too. We're gonna close the show off. Man, I wanted to talk about this too, but maybe it might not be relevant to y'all. But I saw a article, and this is traumatizing to me, and maybe John W. Davis.
Traumatizing.
Well, it is traumatizing. You all know the movie Walking Tall?
Was that with The Rock?
Well, they have The Rock, but the old one. They
redid it.
Yeah. So John W. Davis, you're familiar with Walking Tall, right?
Yeah.
Sheriff Buford Pusser. Well, whenever I watched the movie when I was young, that movie traumatized me. You know, it was like you see them in the car, and basically there's 3 parts, and at the end of it's a true story. It's a true story based on Buford. I always want to say, John, you're gonna get like this. I always want to say Buford T. Justice from you knew what was coming. You knew what was coming from Smokey and the Bandit. But it's Buford Pusser, and it's supposed to be his life story. You know, and he broke up these bootleg gangs and illegal gangs, whatever it was, you know, bootleggers and whatnot. And in the movie, at the end of part 1 of the movie, him and his wife's driving, and supposedly in the movie, these bootleggers that want to kill him, this Tennessee Mafia, whatever it is, him and his wife. I mean, they go down and bah, 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 bah. I mean, it's brutal. And it always traumatized me as a kid seeing, you know, Buford Pusser. Some bitch, you want to shoot me? But you'd see, you know, in that movie always, when I was a kid, I watched it. I was like, man, I can't believe, you know, this is a true story. And they killed his wife. And, you know, part 2, he can't walk too much. He has to learn how. But anyway, I don't know, John W. Davis, if you saw that new article lately.
No, what article?
They and this sounds kind of morbid, but they're investigating that, and they took his wife's remains and they did an investigation. Buford Pusser killed his wife. The family was always like questioning.
No,
yes.
Holy
so like,
shit.
yes. So like, you could look it up, and it's like, to me, that's like traumatized. Like here's a man I even if it was the movies, I looked up to him like, oh man, I can't believe, you know, he got justice. They killed his wife, the Tennessee, whatever it was, and come to find out he killed his wife. So all that stuff in the movie was just baloney that he made up.
And he profited heavy off of that.
Oh, he did. He did.
Wow,
And
that's
the family always said, you know, we kept on pushing and pushing and pushing, and we don't hear these stories, you know, about them pushing and pushing. But to me, like for somebody my age and you too, John, I'm sure it's like I see your face. Like I was shocked, just like you know, because
back then, like you didn't hear about stuff. It ain't that like now we got the internet, so stuff comes up, it gets out, and then.
Yeah, so you know, probably they told the story, but probably this family was always, you know, I think Buford, you know, Pusser, I think the sheriff killed my daughter, you know, family, and come to find out it wasn't true in the movies, and yeah, it's weird. It's just a weird story
that's actually well, I don't want to get too far into it, but that's weird that you. So we've had somebody specifically in the county I live in Texas, which is known as one of the most crooked counties in Texas. A lawman everybody liked and loved, and he managed to make his way all the way up to sheriff. And now he's like not only being removed from office, but looking at going to prison.
Wow.
Because of behavior. And everybody... The thing is, though, I'd always heard from ears from other people, certain people, that he could be cruel. He was like, but nobody ever believed it because, like, no, not that guy. And it's all coming out now. And
wow, Yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But
all right. Yeah. Buford Puster.
Well, we
all
got
right.
the tech now to figure that stuff out.
Yeah. Then that's what. And I'm, if it is, you can't do nothing now. Buford Puster is long gone.
Well, I'm never going to be able to watch that again now.
Oh, I'll never watch it either. But it's good for the family to get closure. It's good for the family to get closure.
Well, I think they deserve. I mean, not just him going to jail. They deserve some of the money that was made off of that damn movie.
Definitely, if there's any left. If there's any left. All right, gang. We still have a little time. Let's do mystery song real fast. Okay,
let's roll it.
All right, Ario. Buford T. Justice, Dallas, Los Texas. All right.
I thought that could have gone another way. Did you know that Buford T. Justice actually killed the bandit?
No. Zombie. Hey, pretty lady, give me 2 Diablo burgers to go. All right. Smokey and the Bandit reference. Here we go. You know the rules. You know how it goes. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna be a hard one. I don't know if it's gonna be an easy one. I have no clue, and these no more. So I think it's gonna be hard. But who knows? Who knows? If you know it, IKI, please. And
we'll see.
We'll see. I think it'll be a hard one, but people surprise me.
All right.
You never know. All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah. It's Grease. I turned to look into her eyes, but she moved away. She was standing in the rain, trying hard to speak my name. They say first love never runs dry. The way to pour out memories in a tiny cup. We stumbled over words we longed to hear. We talked about the dreams we'd lost or given up. And the whistle caught the night and shook silence from my life. As the last train rode those summer nights when we were young, I can still hear the whispers of the summer nights. It echoes in the corners of my heart. The night we stood waiting for the train, all the words we meant to say.
All right. Enzo, don't play no applause.
I don't know it, but the lyrics were very powerful.
That was so good.
Yes, the lyrics are powerful.
Maybe I do, and I don't know.
They should be powerful.
I was just so jamming, and you already. I don't care. I'm gonna.
Oh, I knew what that was as soon as the backup music.
Oh, me too. Me too. Oh, definitely.
I was like, wow, I was right with that more, and I knew what it was gonna be.
Oh, definitely.
Listen, and I'll spoil it right now. You play Frankie Valli for me. There's no way I'm gonna guess the other lyrics. I
know. Ramona, I like to throw in Frankie Valli as much as I can on the show specifically for you.
It is obviously appreciated.
Yes. All right, gang. It is a hard one, and I really did think nobody.
Did you have it, Angelo?
Enzo, you know it?
I'm an artist, maybe.
You looked like you kind of had it.
Yeah.
Was it Jennifer Lopez?
No.
Oh.
Not even close. Not even close. Let's hear the rest of it.
Yeah. All the jazz
desert moon, on desert moon.
It's the Chinese buffet song, Desert Moon, by Dynasty.
On desert moon, desert moon. Did I say desert moon? When I hate to grow up too soon, we laugh our innocence on desert moon.
It's a cheat. That was a hard one. I didn't expect nobody to get one. It was
I
more
think
of a,
part of the problem is when you use a song that is like so well ingrained in some of our brains, we can't map the words to where they're supposed to go.
100%. That's why I cannot never get none John W.D. Gin Huff's good at it, and probably Gin Huff wasn't about maybe Gin Huff had left, but Gin Huff's good.
She's here. It was just a hard one.
It was. It was
on Desert Rose. I would have known.
It was more of a inside little thing we did since we did Chinese buffet. I just wanted to. Nate, you should have said it next time.
Always go out on that limb,
John. Yeah, John, you're right. My mind is so focused on the music that my mind is hearing the original lyrics. I just can't focus on.
I don't think I think I've like maybe gotten one or two out of all of the ones you've ever done. Like when I did get it, it was like nobody else got it, and it just happened to be a song that I knew the lyrics well enough that I was able to undo it.
Yeah, it's a hard game. Nobody got it. Oh well. That's how it goes. Well, I tell you what we're gonna do. Let's hurry up. We'll play the quick version of Mr. Muscles, and then we're gonna go right into the we're gonna end the night off with the Gathering of the Juggalos 2025. The and what were we supposed to listen to? We're supposed to listen for you were gonna play the whoop whoop at the same time, right?
She just said to listen for the whoop.
Okay.
At the end, I used two whoop whoops that are the same sample that we play all the time.
All right. So we're gonna
if Tiny Tim or any other Juggalos are still here, this was a great gathering, one of our favorites ever. It's a great video, and in honor of Too Tough Tony, who gave us such a beautiful time at JCW versus GCW night
and a sinus infection.
I know, and a sinus infection. Instead of making a dance club song like I usually do, we made a cover of "Sippin'" by Boondocks. That's Too Tough Tony's theme song. So
awesome. That's
for the Juggalos to know and you to find out.
Awesome. So what we're gonna do, Angela? Oh, I gotta put that video up. No, we can't put it up. I think we played from here. I got it. So I'm gonna go right from. We're gonna play the quick version of Mr. Muscles without the opening, and then we're gonna play the Juggalo. Now Tuesday, if you want to join in on my new little show we're having, it's gonna be Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. I'm gonna put it on my social media. I'm gonna put it on a few places. And thank you, Steve Man, for the $2. Hey, thank you for the $2, Steve Man. I appreciate it. But we don't want. I put the super chats in there specifically for Tuesday nights, and I might not even mention it Tuesday night. I'm going to see what kind of audience I get to, because I really don't know how this is going to go off. I mean, I don't know. It's something new, and sometimes. You do something new, it takes a while for people to gravitate to, so we don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe people will watch my reviews, say, I don't want to see this guy do a live. I've seen enough of them on the reviews, so I don't know what's going to happen. It's an experiment.
Guys.
All right, John. It's an experiment. It's an experiment I'm going to work on. All right. Somebody said, you sure you want to do that? There's a lot of other shows that do the same thing. Yeah, dude. There's a lot of shows and you know what my answer was? There was a lot of shows that did podcasts before we started After Show Chat, and we became one of the we grew and we became who we are. Just because somebody does it before, don't. People are so negative. You sure you want to do that? There's a lot of people doing reviews.
They don't want to do anything. We do what we want to do.
We do it exactly. We're all
here every week for years and years and years. So, anybody who wants to be a hater, and then what are they doing?
They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing. They're sitting down on their keyboard just doing nothing, complaining about what other people do. Don't worry about it. If after show chat, if it's just us sometimes, it never is, but if it's just us over here doing the show for us, we're going to do it. If one person, if nobody watches my show on Tuesday, I'm still going to do it. It don't bother me. I'm doing it because I like it. Doing it because I love it. I love making videos. I love talking to y'all. I love hearing what y'all create. I love talking to all of y'all. And don't hate. Don't hate. We do what we do. We've been doing this for 4 years. Don't worry about us.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're going to be fine. We're not doing this for money.
Mm-hmm. Okay? Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, Angelo.
Yeah.
We're doing it to watch bingo. That's what we're doing it for.
And we're on a cinematic journey.
It helps us. And for me personally, and we'll talk about this later in the 4-year show, it helps me just take all my creativity and whatever I come up with, I have a platform to do it. I have a platform to do it. And it gives me pleasure. Like when this Mr. Muscle thing came out, and Gene knows, I was so excited just to be able to play it because I worked on it, and I just want to play it. And just like the video we're going to watch right after this, the Juggalo Recap 2025, Gene and Ramona worked hard on it, and it's a pleasure to know that they can present it to people out there. And whoever wants to see it, it's there, but you present it and it gives you pleasure. Right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
All
right, gang.
Wait, look, Bianca said, I once ate like 4 or 5 pickles.
Yeah, exactly. For no reason.
I know, literally.
Oh my God, that's the best comment of the night.
Thank you.
That's a comment of the night.
A 20-year-old Fago too at the beginning.
Oh my God. That old. Oh my God.
I know that old Fago. Yeah.
Oh, Bianca, you did a lot for no reason. You did a lot for no reason. Oh my God, that's a comment of the night.
I know.
There. That was a comment.
But it's just because we're all having fun hanging out.
It is, yeah.
That's right. It gives us pleasure. All right, let's hurry up and do this. I'll do the Mr. Muscles, and I'm going to line up the Juggalo thing, the recap. All right, here we go. Follow me this way to the buffet, I heard the hostess say, as I looked at all the questionable meat in front of me. I turned her way and I said, are you sure all this is free? She said, you're head of security, all your meals are free. And I grabbed a plate with tears in my eyes. The waiter poured me a soda as I ate some more. Those questionable crab legs were so divine. Some bozo came up and wanted to report a burglary, but I said, get away, you fool, go jump in the pool. Can't you see I'm enjoying these ribs? Oh, T-Boss's questionable meat laid out in front of me. I could stay here all day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Eat and eat, and all this food and the sides available all day and night. It brings water to my eyes. Oh,
T-Boss's questionable meat buffet. At T-Boss's questionable meat buffet. At T-Boss's questionable meat buffet. At T-Boss's questionable meat buffet.
We're muted.
I said there's something so beautiful about just seeing T-Boss moving in slow motion to the music.
I know.
And then my favorite scene, of course, is the clown drooling with
that clown with that. Yeah, it's a clown and it's like holding. It has a drop of water crop on its finger and it keeps putting it next to its mouth.
That's mime. It's a mime. It's not a clown.
That one line though, the T-Boss has this questionable meat laying out in front of him. That's kind of
John. It would take you to.
Hey, we're in 80s movie mode. My brain is back there.
Oh my God, I never even thought of that. Thanks a lot, John. Now I'll never.
Maybe you should
have to edit it now.
I'm going to edit to do the radio edit. We're never going to get no radio play now.
Just put a noise over it. That's what they do now. Just do this. Look up the TikTok lizard sound and just put he laid his lizard out and then you'll be fine.
Oh my goodness. Thanks a lot, John W. Davis. No wonder we had you on.
Yeah, I heard a loud crash and I thought it was Mom. I went to go check and it turns out we just have another big stupid thunderstorm rolling through. So
yeah, I those ribs, that dude eating his ribs too really spoke to me too.
Yes, yeah. I agree. It looked really good.
It really, those ribs did look delicious. All right, gang. From one masterpiece to another masterpiece, we're gonna go through. We're gonna watch the gathering of the recap video from Gene and Ramona. It's an awesome song. I watched it a couple of times now. And we're gonna go through it and enjoy. Look, we're gonna right after this. We're gonna go off the air. So we appreciate everybody watching. Tuesday, don't forget 8:30 if you want to join. If you can't, no problem.
8:30.
But yeah, it'll be ready. If you want to watch it later, it's gonna go only a half hour. So you don't have to. We're not gonna go. I'm not gonna go over long, and you get to hear some good stories about Sean Evans and when I went to eat the hottest curry in the world. So we're gonna have fun, and maybe you'll learn something about HD because I will be talking about HD and how I started doing reviews and that passion. So, all right, moving on. Anything y'all want, Gene Ramona or John W. Davis? Thank you so much for coming on tonight, my man. It's always a pleasure to have you on. It's always fun.
Oh, I did want to ask you something. Are we gonna get a Halloween song this year?
Oh, definitely.
Yes, it's in the works.
It is in the works, John. So be ready. You always contribute awesomely, and it would definitely will be. We have the concept already. I just got to write some lyrics, and we're gonna announce some stuff. In the next probably next episode, we're probably going to be announcing something because we have a whole concept that we're going to do, and it's going to be fun. So I appreciate that question, John. That's a good question.
I'm always going to be the Halloween guy here. So
I know you are. Look, John W. Davis, we appreciate you coming on. Always fun. You've been here since the beginning, and we do appreciate you, my man. I love you. And
you guys too.
Yeah, and you take care of yourself and your mom and everything else going on. And I know y'all gonna have a busy season coming up for camping, so get ready for that. So, all right.
Oh, bro, look at this! I'm so glad Tiny Tim's still here. Tiny Tim, listen to this Boondocks.
Yes, listen to this.
We're dying. We put our foot in the Boondocks cover. You are the only one who could know why this is so good.
All right, so Tiny Tim's in. We're definitely gonna play. Angelo, thank you, my man. Thank you. For taking all those notes too. Good job. Awesome. Yes. Awesome job. And thank you for producing. You did awesome. Gina Ramona, awesome as awesome. Awesome as always, Chef. That's it. All right, Tiny Tim, Bianca, I know y'all the juggalos in the house. Here we go. Allison Perry, thank you. Here we go. Enjoy. Let's roll them.
Let's roll them.
Welcome to the gathering of legends. Leave your troubles outside. So life is disappointing. Oh, forget it. We have no troubles here. Here, life is beautiful. The juggalos are beautiful. The juggalettes are beautiful. Even Too Tough Tony is beautiful. Sipping on down, sipping on down, tipping up another cup of sipping on down, sipping on down, sipping around, tipping up another cup of sipping on down, sipping on down, sipping around, tipping up another cup of sipping on down, sipping on down, sipping around, tipping up another cup of sipping on down. 12-gauge double barrel loaded full of buckshot, brewing up that Mountain Dew, it's feeling like a crock pot. Deep out in these southern woods and far away from everything, out amongst the tombstones, cooking up that hurricane. Take a sip of this and then pour a little on the ground, soak up in that Georgia play, and now I'm waiting for the sound. 150 years buried deep in the earth's grip, soon they're gonna be dancing when that cool water hits their lips. Made from the mill out in the field, cursed by voodoo. Water from a well straight out of hell, cursed by voodoo. Stir it up, cook it to the point that it evaporates. 173 degrees, born again with it. Sipping on down, sipping on down, tipping up another cup of sipping on down, sipping on down, sipping around, tipping up another cup of sipping on down, sipping on down, sipping around, tipping up another cup of sipping on down, sipping on down, sipping around, tipping up another cup of sipping on down. 100 gallons of that hot gut top stock, ready for the shipping in a heavy Chevy small block. Foot to the floor, riding mean like an outlaw, ducking, dodging roadblocks like boxing with a southpaw. These dark and dusty roads lit up by the full moon, coming around the corner, muffled sounding like a monsoon. I got the devil's meanest demons riding shotgun, strapped with a Winchester case they have to run. The next county on the southern trail, G-Man and revenue hot on my sexy tail. Hang out the window, one blast with the buckshot. Need to get him off my ass so I don't get got. White lightning, sugar, whiskey, stump, full skull cracker, alley, bourbon, city, gin, wildcat, block and tackle. It's how we do it, how we get it to the next level. Have us hunting bitches down with a big ass and shovel. Got off that good shit, hit you like a mule kick. Pick a hater out the crowd and hit him with a pool stick. Hallucination, seeing shit, got you climbing trees, passed out in a ditch like a bitch down on your knees. Don't even give a fuck when the spirits hit your brain. 4 shots is all you need, certified, going insane. Let's get it crackin' lacking one more can. Fill the pimpin', take the jug and turn it up, chug it down and start the sippin'. Sippin' on down, sippin' on down, tippin' up another cup of sippin' on down, sippin' on down, sippin' around, tippin' up another cup of sippin' on down, sippin' on down, sippin' around, tippin' up another cup of sippin' on down, sippin' on down, sippin' around, tippin' up another cup of sippin' on down, sippin' on down, sippin' around, tippin' up another cup of sippin' on down, sippin' on down, sippin' around, tippin' up another cup of sippin' on down, sippin' on down, sippin' around, tippin' up another cup of sippin' on down, sippin' on down, sippin' around, tippin'